Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Real Podcast. I'm Black Mystique. Here, we're going to be talking about just about everything you could think about, so expect the unexpected. I hope you're ready.
Hello, everybody. I'm doing this video specifically for my African people in Africa, the whole continent. Please listen up. This is an announcement that is very important for you to be aware of. Russia is taking advantage of African people and they're promising them a future in Russia, but in turn, they're actually being sent to war to fight with Ukraine against their will. The video I'm about to show you shows an African that is obviously not wanting to be there, and they're taunting the Russian soldiers are taunting him and not being very respectful of him, and obviously not allowing him to leave.
Такие товарищи нахуй у нас прибыли, блядь. Вот. What's your name?
Francis.
Хуй сосать, блядь, уголек ты нахуй. Открывашка ты сегодня. Сейчас побежит хули, ебать, он по лесу будет скакать. Вот. Чё ты очкуешь, нахуй? Очкуй, блядь. Давай, пшел. Пшел, сказал.
No.
Давай, иди. Иди, сказал. Все.
No.
In the Western world, Russia has a long-standing history of being seen as a bad country. In particular, Putin, he's seen as a very bad leader and has an extremely poor image in the Western world. Somehow, Putin has been able to fool a lot of these countries that are poorer or seen as less than into believing that he is a good person and he's working in their favor. Over the years, he has been able to accumulate a lot of allies with all these countries like India, Africa, even China. Although China is actually, a superpower country, they are still being taken advantage by Russians. He is using these countries for his benefit and taking their resources to funnel things or fuel things like, the Ukrainian war and many other things that he's doing. When it comes to Africa, Putin is really doing something completely very, very terrible, even more surprising than something I think that he would do. He's actually going to Africa and making promises to the African people that they could come to Russia and live in Russia and get work in Russia, maybe even become a Russian citizen. And then they actually are being lied to and brought to war. This has probably been a thing that has gone on for, in the past, but it is now being done in the Ukrainian war that's currently happening, where he's killing innocent Ukrainian people who are known to be peaceful people. And he's bringing people from Africa to, continue to fuel their defense. To my African people, please immediately stop dealing with Russians and Russia as a country. Putin does not have your best interests at heart. Putin is only in it for himself and he barely even could take care of his own people. So why would he care about African people? As I said before, he is taking people from their countries with promise of giving them a better life and maybe even Russian citizenship, and then they are being killed in the war. The only reason we have records of this is because the Ukrainians that have captured, some of the Russians or the soldiers that have surrendered, which end up being African people, they are disclosing to them that they did not want to even be there. However, many African people have actually died because obviously they didn't get the opportunity to surrender. So this is what is happening, and it's a real thing. I also want to say that all the African countries that are dealing with Russia end ties with them immediately because they are only in it for their best interests. They are stealing your resources. They have no interest in really helping you prosper. Please, African people, please listen. Thank you for watching my channel. Continue to follow me so you can get stories hot off the print. Hope to see you soon.